Yeah, good evening, friends from the salon, spa, and the wellness industry. In fact, I was wanting to keep it very short. Then a friend of one girl came and met me during the break, and she said she has come from Indore to listen to me. I said, okay, let me give it my best shot. So thank you very much for that. First, thanks to Zenotti, right? I think I've got it right. From MMS to Zenotti. I think this is the kind of the work where the leaders of the business like L'Oreal and the Schwarzkopf and the Wellas of the world has to be doing. Here is someone who is not that much part of the industry is doing. For that, huge congratulations to Sudhir and the team. Ideas are the currencies of the 21st century. It is not the dollars, it is not the pounds, it is not the yen, it is not the rupees. It is the ideas. Take 5 is an idea whose time has come, but people who implement the ideas are more precious. To that extent, the team, Zenotti and the erstwhile MMS, you deserve a huge round of applause. I'm going to quickly outline 3 important points which made the journey of the person CKK and the journey of naturals. First things first, I studied in PSG Arts Coimbatore. I studied BSc Nutrition Dietetics. A friend of mine told that there are a lot of good-looking girls in that department, and that's why I chose that department. The bonus was there were a lot of good-looking teachers. We all belong to the group of students who will go to the college daily and not go to the class. It was one such day we were sitting in the canteen and sipping a coffee. A friend of mine told that there was a guy called M.S. Udayamurthy who has come to the auditorium and speaking. Why not we go and listen to him? I said, okay, we are idling. Let's go and listen to what this Udayamurthy is up to. As I walked in, I realized it happened to be a Gandhi Jayanti day. And I had a very poor opinion of that guy Gandhi. I thought if Imran Khan and Kapil Dev will play together, India can win the World Cup. I presumed Gandhi is responsible for India-Pakistan partition. So I did not like Gandhi. Obviously, Udayamurthy spoke about Gandhi. He said, how do we Indians celebrate Gandhi Jayanti Day? We have the Indian national flag on our chest, hoist the Indian national flag, garland the Gandhi statue stroke portrait, distribute sweets and chocolates, say Mere Bharat Mahan, Jai Hind, and then we all go home and watch TV. That is the Indian way of celebrating Gandhi Jayanti Day. We think he is a Mahatma and we are an ordinary Atma. There is no connection between us. Only connection is in that 500 rupees and that 1,000 rupees notes. That's how we connect with Gandhi. There is a Gandhi portrait in the American Parliament, American Congress, Washington, D.C. And below the portrait, it is not written, M.K. Gandhi, 1869 to 1948. It is not written, Mahatma Gandhi, father of the nation India. It is written, a single man can make a difference. That's the one line I got from my college. And that one line is enough to live my life. I am telling you not to put Gandhi picture. I am asking you to put your picture. Below that, write, a single man can make a difference. A single woman can make a difference. Watch that picture daily. Soon your life will become legendary. Our mind is made up of conscious mind and subconscious mind. Conscious mind is 1/8 and subconscious mind is 7/8. You are a man, she is a girl, this is green, this is blue, this is a car, this is a bike, this is called conscious mind in action. Subconscious mind means the first thing you did in the morning is you took the brush, put the paste and started brushing. That is called subconscious mind in action. When you started driving the first time, you don't know how to put the clutch, how to put the brake, how to put the indicator, steering wheel. It's an ordeal. But when you now drive, you have the mobile phone on the right and put the steering. Unknowingly, you will start from home and reach the office. That is called subconscious mind in action. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is an habit, not an act. We are what we repeatedly do. What you repeatedly do becomes your subconscious mind. So, do something repeatedly, enhance your subconscious mind, your life will change. Our generation, we have not seen Gandhi. The Gandhi we have seen is Abdul Kalam. Kalam's life is a great life. It's a complete life. Kalam lived a legendary life. His death is also very special. He died what he loved doing the most. He always loved connecting with the students, and he died like that. While the earth would have lost a great warrior, heaven couldn't have gotten a better angel. 3 quotes of Kalam what I love the most. One is, your entry into this world can go unnoticed. Your exit should not be. I don't care who your father is, who your mother is, whether you are black or whether you are white, whether you are rich or poor, doesn't matter. When you die, the entire world has to cry. How you live your day on a day-to-day basis is going to determine that. The second one, dream is not one which is coming when you are sleeping. Dream is one which is not allowing you to sleep. Dream big dreams. Big dreams are for big people and small dreams are for small people. My favorite line, rain fills the size of the vessel, you carry. What is your size of the vessel? You keep a spoon outside, rain will fill a spoon. A tumbler outside, rain will fill a tumbler. A bucket outside, a swimming pool outside, a river outside, or an ocean outside. What is the size of your vessel? There's a beautiful scene in the movie called The Pursuit of Happiness. In that, the Will Smith, the father, will get a gift for the son, the basketball. Next day morning, the father and the son will go into the basketball. The young boy will start dribbling and will try to shoot. It will not go. And Will Smith will scream, "Hey boy, you need to grow. Then only you can shoot. Don't try now." And he will walk out of the court. This young kid will again dribble. This time he will throw. It will go into the basket. He will come into the court, put his arm around the shoulder, and tell these boys, just because the world think they cannot, they will tell you you cannot. If you have a dream, go ahead and shoot it. Do not listen to this world. The third one, the India doesn't require job seekers. India requires job providers. And our business is a wonderful business for that. We can create wonderful jobs, and it's a beautiful business to be in. India doesn't require job seekers. It requires job creators. And we are all sitting here creating jobs. That's a beautiful thing to do. The job of an entrepreneur is to create high quality, stable jobs. Entrepreneur's job is not to make money. Entrepreneur's role is to create high quality, stable jobs. How many jobs are you creating? If you can focus on that, money will come and reach you. Most people fail, not because they aim too high and they fall short. Most people fail because they aim too low and they hit it. Don't have small dreams. The great tragedy of life is not death. The great tragedy of life is what you allow to die inside of you every single day. When you die and when you meet the Creator, you should have the audacity to look at Him squarely and tell Him, my plate is empty. I have used all the talents and potential you have given me. If you can say like that, the Creator will consider His creation to be worthwhile. The first lesson I learned in my life, a single man can make a difference and single woman can make a difference. The second phase of my life is, started finishing my college, I had the opportunity to get apprenticed with two of my brothers. First is Dr. Kumaravel, second is C.K. Ranganathan of Kevin Care. I worked 3 years plus 2 years. Both are brothers. So at one point of time, they all told, whenever I go, I used to be very excited. I go and tell them that I can do like this, do like this. They will say, no, 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 you are a young boy, you should not talk. They will not dismiss my idea, they will dismiss me. I said, what is happening? Am I real or Xerox copy of Ranganathan and Rajkumar? That doubt came on haunting me. I said I wanted to try. I took a paper, write 5 crores, 1993, And that is the number I need to reach if I have to be considered on the same league of Rajkumar and Ranganathan. I did not have money. I had a credit card and no bank account and sky-high confidence. Opened the business, got the product together, what I was working with my brother, named the product Raga, one herbal Shikakai powder, made one wonderful, lot of people and friends helped me, made one wonderful campaign. That is the time that cable TV was coming up. Put that wonderful ad, I introduced Hariharan to Tamil Nadu, made one wonderful ad, made a campaign, launched the product in style. First year I made a business of 1 crore and 92 lakhs. I was not happy because my target was 5 crores. The second year I again launched in a couple of more states and I did 4 crore and 60 lakh. I was not happy because my target is 5 crores. Third year I launched in Kerala and non-South. Kerala was a hit, non-South was a failure, but that didn't deter me because I have reached 6 crores turnover. Third year into business, 6 crore was available. I am considered success, press meets, then fashion shows and celebrity. I was hardly 29. So then the life teaches you a lot of lesson. That is where my next learning is. How you think when you are down will determine how high you go. How you think when you are down will determine how high you go. Here was my first failure. The product in non-South was not doing well. I launched Raga Herbal Hibiscus Oil. That was my second failure. I wanted to change the business, introduced a food product. That was my third failure. I was little taken back. 3 continuous failures. Into the business, I am not used to failing. So I thought this is too much. I went and studied that market. The market told me that powder making into paste and using it is very difficult. And I found an answer. I made it into a paste form of the powder, packaged it nicely in a, a nice tube, launched the product as Raga Plus. Thank God the product became a hit. 6 months later, I got a call from a stockist from Trichy. He said there is some customer complaint. Went there. Because of the high herbal content, the product became black. Then I got a call from Pondicherry. I got a call from Bangalore. I got a call from Chennai. Everywhere the product has come back, the product is a failure. First time I started feeling jittery. Around that time, 2 things happened. One is a bad thing and another is a good thing. First about the bad thing, whenever we are in trouble, we all look for external help. So when I was in trouble, the easiest answer is started believing in God. We are all Indians. We are very good people. We are not God-loving people. We are God-fearing people. So I became very God-fearing, became a big Ayyappa devotee. Went to Sabarimala 18 years. Some years when I had more problem, I went twice. That poor fellow Ayyappa didn't help me. So I changed. I came down and I changed. And I changed to Balaji. I went up and bribed that guy. That poor fellow Balaji also didn't help me. So I came down and I went in search of the Allahs and the Jesus and the astrologers and the numerologists and the gemologists and the vastuologists. Already I was poor. These people made me even poor. That's when I went to Ramakrishna Mutt, where I saw a picture of Swami Vivekananda. Below the picture, it was written, to me, he is not an atheist who does not believe in God. To me, he is an atheist who does not believe in himself. To me, he is not an atheist who does not believe in God. To me, he is an atheist who does not believe in himself. For the belief in God starts with the belief in self. My life started changing. I started believing in myself. Today there is a Monday God, there is a Thursday God. Some gods are powerful on Saturdays. Some gods are powerful in the morning. Some gods are powerful in the night. Some gods will come home, bless you, take some money and go away. There is one tamasha happening in this country in the label of the God. There was a guy who was praying to God for 3 continuous years, it seems. He wanted to win a lottery ticket. And one day God got very angry. He came in his dreams and told, first go buy a lottery ticket. My routine every day is 5 minutes. Pray as though everything depends on God. Rest of the waking moment. Work as though everything depends on me. I think God did not create man. Man created God. But he is a useful creation. Minus that creation, the world will not be together. Rich people beg inside the temple. Poor people beg outside the temple. Whether you are rich or poor depends from where you are begging. So then the good thing happened. The good thing is, I was a Tamil medium student. I can't speak in English. I can't read English. In a college, I loved one professor. He used to take the English additional class, and he will come to the class and take the class without reading into the books. And one day he spoke about a book. The book is called Future Shock by Alvin Toffler. And in that book, Alvin Toffler will predict what all is happening today. The mobile phone is taking pictures, it is sending mails, it is all these things what we are enjoying now. He predicted way back in 60s and 70s. And that book is about that. And he told me about that book. I went ahead and bought that book. It was a 450 pages book. So far, I have read only 20 pages. Whenever I open the book only, I will sleep. But I was always somewhere I connected. Knowing English and doing business are connected. And I was wanting to speak in English, I can't. This has been haunting me for a long time. I went to Landmark, my favorite bookshop in Chennai, and saw a book. 2 words always fascinate me. One is success and another is innovation. And this book is called Innovative Secrets of Success. So both the words are there. So I got that book by Dr. Dennis Whiteley. And I opened that book. After that, my life changed. That book is a cassette. Got a Walkman, put that cassette into the Walkman, started listening to that. First time I had an English guy speaking in a language with which I can understand. After that, I started picking into that audio learning habit. My driving time, my walking time, my gymming time, everything is learning time. If you want to learn more, you need to earn more. If you want to earn more, you need to learn more. Formal education will make you survive in life. Continuous education will make you a fortune. And this audio learning experience, today I have got a rich dad, poor dad, tough times never last, magic of thinking big. I've got psychology of winning. I've got more than 100 audio CDs, audio cassettes with me. That is my life's biggest possession. At every point of time, I started listening and re-listening and re-listening and re-listening and conditioned my mind. Here on one side, I'm going through failure. Here on the other side, I have been listening and re-listening and psyching my. This is what was happening. Stephen Covey says so beautifully. He says 50% of your current knowledge is irrelevant every 2 years. 50% of your current knowledge is irrelevant every 2 years. If you are not learning for the last 4 years, you are at ground zero. Anything more means you are minus. So here I was doing that, and then I said, okay, I will listen to these cassettes and this thing is coming, so I wanted to try again. This Raga Plus is not working, so I said, let me try it again. This time I wanted to make a soap because that was a fast-moving product. Made a couple of changes, launched the soap. Oh God, the soap also failed. I was like Mahabharat, that Abhimanyu surrounded by problems all through. I had creditors, I have got demotivated staff, I've got a competitive very competition is very hot. All this surrounded by problems all over. Here I am sitting. People told I have to quit the business. I told, no, I have not failed. My efforts have failed. That means I have to try something new. This is what I kept on telling me. That's a favorite story which I kept on listening. One day, 2 frogs will jump into a milk pot. What does a frog know? The frog knows to jump. And these 2 frogs continue to jump. At one point of time, one frog realized, no, I can't jump any further. And it thought it is going to die. It sank inside and it died. The second frog continued to jump, and soon the milk became butter, and the frog got into the butter and it jumped out. I listened to this story again and again and again, and I was psyching myself. And everyone told that, no, this is not working, you are not going to do that. When you are going in a car, if one of the wheel becomes flat, it means that you should not get out of the car. All it needs is, you need to fix the wheel and continue the journey. But somehow in Indian condition, we are all conditioned to believe failure is wrong. Failure means you should quit. And that's all you should do. That's what everybody, I had some 120 cases, and paying the school fees was difficult. It was tremendous amount of problems surrounding me from all sides. Man is not made for defeat. Man can be destroyed, but he cannot be defeated. What appears to be the end of the road will really be a bend in the road. And that was my second story. My third story is, society is like a bird. Men and women are its two wings. The bird cannot fly with one wing. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of the dreams. As long as your hair grows, our business grows. It is a 30,000 crore industry growing at 25%. Organized industry is at 14,000 crores, growing faster at 40%. There are around 2 lakh people, 2 lakh beauty parlors and barber shops in this country. There are around 10 lakh people who are working directly in this business. These are some of the statistics I know today. Way back in 2000, when me and my wife Veena started this business, I did not know any of the above. Veena could have easily stayed home and glorified herself as a homemaker, or she could have sought a job. She was very persistent. She said, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to start my own business. One of the biggest challenges every entrepreneur faces in the beginning is to identify what to do. Irritation is the biggest source of energy. If you are irritated about something, look them over very carefully, there lies an opportunity. I was irritated about lack of a good quality beauty salon. Good quality beauty salon was available only in 5-star hotels, which were intimidating and unaffordable. On the other end of the spectrum, we had the local beauty parlors and the barber shops. We as a customer could not fit into both. We thought there is a need for an affordable, good quality salon. And this time when I started the business, last time 5 crores. This time I calculated what is the money to run my own business on my own terms. I said 60,000 rupees. We wanted to earn this time 60,000 rupees a month. That was the target we wrote. And the next challenge every entrepreneur faces is, where do I find the skill? Veena is not a beautician, she is not a hairdresser, she is not a makeup artist. And my knowledge of beauty is even poor. I thought manicure is for feet and pedicure is for hand. We quickly recruited somebody who was heading the Taj Salon, and she in turn hired the rest of the people, and we started doing the project work. The third and the most important challenge every first generation entrepreneur faces is, where do I find the money? I favoritely call the 3 Fs, which is the friends, family, and the fools. We collected the money from these 3 Fs, put them together, opened the salon with the hope that we are going to make 60,000 rupees and Veena is going to become self-employed. I was half right. Veena became self-employed. In business and life, first 3 years are very difficult and the next 3 years are difficult. First year I made a business of 20 lakh and made a loss of 10 lakh. Second year I made a business of 30 lakh and made a loss of 5 lakh. Third year I made a business of 40 lakh and made a loss of 2 lakh. That is the price I have to pay to understand this business. Fourth year was little easy. We started making that 50,000 rupees. Soon we opened the second salon. 50,000 became 1 lakh. 1 lakh became 1 lakh 50. 1 lakh 50 became 2 lakh. More than 2 lakh, money lost its charm because there is no legal way to spend more than 2 lakhs in India. I said, I wanted to then make it into a chain salon. One of my role model is Anita Roddick. So I listened to her in the audio cassette. So this is 2 salons is there. So we wanted to make it 6 salons. And we went and met the banker, prepared a project report, went and met the bankers, 1, 2, 3, 4. We wanted 60 lakhs to start next 3 salons. Everybody said, no, no, no. Banker told, beauty parlor means 3 lakhs should be the project cost, 2 lakh is what the bank will fund, and 1 lakh is what you are supposed to bring in. Anything more, the project will be unviable. I will give you one suggestion. If you want to be successful, do not listen to the bankers. They are just cashiers. They don't know anything about finance. They will tell you what will work, what will not work. Don't listen to them. I'm a Jack Canfield student. Jack Canfield is the guy who wrote the book called The Chicken Soup for the Soul. In one of the chapters, he will talk about SW, 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 SW. It means some will, some won't, so what? Someone's waiting. I said 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. The 54th banker nodded his head. And for foolish reason, he said, I like the husband and wife doing business together. There is no logic. So I said, thank you very much. Got the 60 lakhs, opened 3 more stores. With the money we got, we opened the 6th store. 6 years into business, 6 stores in Chennai. Life was bliss. And I wanted to scale up. I am a growth addict. And my role model is Anita Roddick, who is the Body Shop International owner. I went 1997. Me and Veena, we went to UK and we met her. And we said we wanted to open Body Shop. She showed around the office and the manufacturing facility and everything. And we were very happy because one of our bucket lists is to meet Anita Roddick. And because we went, we said we wanted to bring a Body Shop to India. And they asked us to fill a form and we gave it. She told that India is not ready. She also told you are not ready. I said, okay, thank you very much. Not realizing I'm going to use a lot of her franchising technique 10 years later into this. I put a big ad in the Hindu and the Inadu, wanted franchisees. I expected around 500 applications. I got 340. That was okay. We sent the form we got from Anita Roddick to these 340 people. 33 of them replied. That was my first shocker. Started connecting with these 33 people. 3 of them were serious. Finally, 3 became 0. Way back in 2007, nobody was interested to join naturals because this industry is considered to be a taboo industry. Husband and wife couple is not a multinational, and 30 lakh is too much for a beauty salon. This is what the market thought. But every time I face a problem, no means next. It can be a next idea or it can be a next person. This time I spoke to my first set of friends and relatives, told them that I will invest 50%, you invest 50%, we'll do all the startup work. After that, you start doing the rest of the work. Suddenly, this idea, they liked it. Next year, the 6 became 13. Then it became 28. Next year, it became 59. Then it became 130, 270, 330, 440. As I speak in front of you, we are at 505 stores. Started making a lot of money, became the, what you call India's #1 salon chain, started receiving a lot of awards. We appointed Genelia as our brand ambassador at that point of time, put a big ad in the Famina. The Bharati Walmart was scouting for a partner for Salon. And the decision maker's wife saw our advertisement. They called us over and they asked me, is it a downloaded image or an original image of Genelia? I said original image. They asked, how can you afford a Bollywood star? We have not heard of you. We were at 124 Salon at that point of time. I told them we are 124. Their decision maker is sitting in Delhi. I am in Chennai. They called us over. We presented our credentials. They gave us a mandate to open 250 stores across all their Easy Day shops. That's one of the important milestones in the journey of naturals. But what gives me immense satisfaction is not the money what we make, not the awards what we receive, not the #1 status, not even the association with the Genelias and the Karinas. What gives me immense satisfaction is so far we have created 290 financially independent women entrepreneurs. And so far we have created 7,000 direct jobs. To me, these two are very important contribution of naturals. I have a dream. My dream is to erase the word called housewife from the Indian dictionary. I have a goal. My goal is to create 1,000 financially independent women entrepreneurs, 3,000 salons, and 50,000 jobs by 31st December 2018. I realized if I have to make my dream come true, I need a lot of money. I am brought up in a small town called Kadanur near Pondicherry, in a large middle class family. I have 3 brothers, 2 sisters. My father died early. My mom anchored the ship for the next 35 years. But I am not talking about that. I am talking about today we live in a society where if husband and wife live together, it is called a joint family. I am not talking about that. I am talking about a very serious problem in the Indian middle class for which I was a victim. When I wanted to scale up, this mindset was holding me back. The Indian middle class thinks the rich are bad. The Indian middle class thinks the rich are arrogant. The Indian middle class thinks the rich will exploit the poor. The Indian middle class thinks to desire to become rich is wrong. This is the unsaid word in the Indian middle class, and I was a victim of that. That is when I met my teacher. He told me, every good human being has the moral responsibility to be rich. Every good human being has the moral responsibility to be rich. If the good people do not desire to become rich, money will go in the hands of bad people, and the bad people will use that and destroy good people. So in your own selfish interest, desire to become rich. It is not the action of the bad people which destroy the society. It is the inaction of the good people. Money is beautiful. Money gives you choice. Money gives you choice of what dress to wear. Money gives you choice of what car to drive. Money gives you choice of where you can put your children to school. Money gives you choice of where you can get hospitalized when you are sick. Money is beautiful. But money is not everything. Money is like a fuel to your car. It is neither the journey nor the destination. It is just a part of the transportation system. It is neither the journey nor the destination. It is just a part of the transportation system. Don't chase money. Make money chase you. Money is a byproduct of providing a good service or a good product. It is not a main product by itself, excepting for Reserve Bank of India. Love money, use people, you got it wrong. Love people, use money, you got it right. Once I got this money mindset, the business started exploding. The glory of the life is not in the number of days you have lived so far. It is in the number of days you are going to live from now on. The glory of the book is not in the number of pages you have read so far. It is in the number of pages you are going to read from now on. The glory of naturals is not in the 500 plus salons we have opened so far. It is in the 2,500 plus salons we are going to open from now on. I end where I began. Your entry into this world can go unnoticed. Your exit should not be. Live life king size. Live life queen size. Together, let us build a beautiful India. Be rich. Be happy. Thank you so much.